On the news tonight, Kwara State Commissioners and Permanent Secretaries engage in a 2-day capacity workshop for improved civil service. Women charged to involve in transforming agriculture through innovation to enhance food security. Plus, updates from the world of entertainment and sport. This is the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Ilorin News Tonight. Good evening and welcome. I am Usman Al-Layandi. Commissioners and permanent secretaries in all the ministries in the Ilorin Kwara State capital have been admonished to uphold ethical standards and adhere to the code of conduct that promotes integrity, transparency, and accountability in their actions and decisions. A professor of political science, Emmanuel Ojo, gave this admonition at a 2-day capacity workshop for commissioners and permanent secretaries in Ilorin. Shola Waheed has the details.
In his lecture titled Effective Governance and Leadership Skills, Professor Emmanuel Ojo explained that leaders entrusted with the position of authority should be competent, loyal, and have passion for information and self-improvement while on the job. Professor Ojo ascribed corruption to evil machination in the society, adding that leaders should realize that serving the people diligently is humane and noble.
Public office holders must be loyal, not at the level of sycophancy. They must be loyal to their principle. Not only that, they must be sufficiently knowledgeable and they must be very close to their constituency. I emphasize the role of data. When you are governing people and you're preparing budget without data, you'll be building schools where they need hospital. You'll be building hospital where they need road.
Coordinator of the workshop said the workshop was designed for a theory and practical training for enhanced service delivery.
We expect that the permanent secretaries and the commissioner should be able to do their job in a manner that reflect the aspirations of the government, especially at the grassroots level.
Our roles require a blend of political acumen and administrative expertise to navigate the complexities of modern governance. This workshop is therefore designed to, 1, hone our existing skills by equipping us with contemporary tools and techniques for effective decision making and leadership in alignment with best global practices.
Some participants spoke on the importance of the workshop.
The capacity building is something that we need from time to time. No man is an island of knowledge, so we always need to share notes and update ourselves with the happening trends.
The workshop, to me, it portends the constant need for self-improvement, professional and career development and growth.
We're trying to ensure more productivity across board in the management level. So they've taught us how to effectively communicate. So for me and my colleagues, it's an eye-opener and we always learn every day.
This training is in compliance with service rule. The civil servants and people of our level should be trained and retrained so as to enhance our productivity.
That a good governance should also look at what legacy will you leave behind to the benefit of the people. So most of these elements put together, we are able to learn a lot, and it's an eye-opener and it enriches our knowledge in governance and leadership skill.
Similar workshop will hold and will subsequently be a medium and tool for continuous reorientation to facilitate better civil service. Shola Waheed, NTA News.
The need to involve women in transforming agriculture through innovation for enhanced food security in Nigeria took center stage at the Nigerian Women in Agricultural Research for Development's 13th Hybrid Conference and Exhibition. Aisha Abubakar Yaya reports that the event, which took place at the Nigerian Stored Products Research Institute in Ilorin, attracted relevant female stakeholders and agricultural researchers across the country.
Food security no doubt remains a major concern in Nigeria, and as such, relevant stakeholders in the agricultural sector have been putting measures in place to ensure there is abundant food availability across the country. The Nigerian Women in Agricultural Research for Development (NIWAD), since its establishment years ago, is also not left out in bringing women together to promote the agricultural sector across the country. NIWAD was established with the aim of empowering rural women farmers through research, training and capacity building to fight hunger while eradicating poverty and malnutrition. The essence of the 13th Hybrid Conference and Exhibition is therefore to, among other things, encourage women agricultural researchers in finding lasting solutions to food insecurity in Nigeria by empowering farmers.
We want to eradicate poverty. We want to eradicate hunger. We want to build people, our rural women, our farmers. We want to make sure that they get the right technology to help to reduce food insecurity in Nigeria.
We need women to be encouraged, and through cooperatives. If we have cooperatives can muster money and have a tractor within that environment. An individual may not have such money, and this is an area, so cooperative system is what we are preaching now.
With the theme, Transforming Agriculture Through Innovation for Enhanced Food Security in Nigeria, relevant stakeholders at the conference were of the opinion that carrying women along in decision-making and encouraging more women to venture into agricultural businesses will definitely go a long way to transform the nation's agricultural sector. While government is expected to do more, stakeholders are of the opinion that the youth should also be encouraged to venture into agriculture, while the tertiary institutions should be involved in entrepreneurship skills development.
It's good that we are hosting this conference in Kwara so that we can get more of our not just professional or people in the agri sector, but also businesses, women. We have SWOP and a lot of associations, NGOs are here as well, so that they can learn from the best minds and they can be mentored.
Insecurity, infrastructural deficits, and financial exclusion threatens not just our food system, but our very stability as a nation. In terms of the value chain of the livestock. So what we do is ensure that food security is very secure.
Some of the participants described the conference as an eye-opener and very impactful.
I'm able to come here and talk about my findings, my discoveries, and how they can help farmers and end users to reduce post-harvest losses.
As far as Nigeria is concerned, we have issues with food security, but with this, at least there is a way forward.
I've gained a lot. Let women come up for agriculture. They should include women in agriculture.
At the end of the 13th Hybrid Conference and Exhibition, participants are expected to reflect what they have gained in their various research works and the society at large. There were also goodwill messages from various invited guests. Aisha Abubakar Yahaya, NTA News.
And as part of efforts to raise awareness and mobilize support for the 50th anniversary of their alma mater, the alumni of University of Ilorin has organized a public lecture and award ceremony where distinguished old students of the school and other deserving Nigerians were recognized. Speakers at the event agreed on the indispensable role of the alumni in positioning Unilorin for greater accomplishments and global competitiveness. Details will be brought to you in our subsequent bulletin. The new executives of the Association of Master Bakers and Caterers, Kwara State Chapter, have been sworn in to steer the affairs of the association for a period of 4 years. The new chairman of the association, Alhaji Muhyiddin Ayilara, expressed readiness alongside his executive members to take the association higher and achieve greatness for the benefit of everyone. Shola Waheed has the report.
Those were the new executive members of the Association of Master Bakers and Caterers taking the oath. The new executives were charged to make good use of their offices and do what will benefit their members and the general society. The new chairman of the association, Muhyiddin Ayilara, explained that the new administration under his leadership will rebuild, reform and reposition the Kwara State Master Bakers Association for growth and excellence.
fún àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ mi mo dúpẹ́ fún wọn pé wọ́n cooperate pẹ̀lú gbogbo tá a ti ń bá bọ̀ látìgbà tí mo ti jẹ oyè.
I thank my colleagues for their support. I promise to be a good leader and be transparent with them.
Everybody wọn and then kò ní sí àkáǹtì ẹgbẹ́ tí mi ò ní sí àkáǹtì fún wọn.
I promise to impart my knowledge to help the co-members of the association to progress, and I promise transparency in my government, in our government, so that
my advice to the new elected officers is for them to really take to the oath that they made today as far as is concerned. They should also follow the rule and regulation of master bakers as far as this industry is concerned in Nigeria, and also to have it in mind that they are coming to serve as a station, no matter how it may be.
Emir of Ilorin Alhaji Ibrahim Sulu Gambari represented, congratulated the new executive and charged them not to betray the trust reposed in them.
Being a union leader, what is important is welfare of your members. They should not forget that they are serving some people, and whatever gains they are able to bring to the people, that's what we describe their tenure.
The occasion featured presentation of awards to deserving individuals and manufacturers who have distinguished themselves in their various fields of endeavor, including the Balogun Alanamu of Ilorin. Shola Wahid, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu has expressed a deep sense of loss at the passing of Major General Abdullahi Mohammed Adangba, retired, a former Chief of Staff to Presidents Olusegun Obasanjo and Umaru Yar'Adua. A statement signed by Bayo Onanuga, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, says General Mohammed, who died at the age of 86, left indelible marks on the nation's security architecture, particularly in the establishment of the National Security Organization, the precursor to the state's security services, the National Intelligence Agency, and the Defense Intelligence Agency. The statement adds that he was also governor of the defunct Benue Plateau State between 1975 and 1976. The president, according to the statement, described late General Mohammed Abdullah as a man of exemplary character who combined the precision of a soldier with the prudence of a statesman. His years in the State House, the president added, were marked by humility, efficiency, and unwavering commitment to the Nigerian project. And President Tinubu commiserates with the family, government, and people of Kwara State, the Nigerian Armed Forces, and all who mourn the distinguished son of Nigeria. Similarly, the Director General, National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NIDS, Professor Abubakar Olariwaju Sulaiman, has received with a profound sense of loss the news of the death of General Abdullahi Mohammed, retired. This is contained in a statement issued on Wednesday, 5th October 2025 by his media advisor, Mohammed Abdul Qadir. According to the Professor Sulaiman, the death of the ex-chief of staff to two Nigerian former presidents, Olusegun Obasanjo and late Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, represents a dark chapter in the annals of the nation and monumental loss to the Kwara State and Ilorin Emirate in particular. The Director General commiserated with the Kwara State Governor, Malam Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak, Emir of Ilorin Alhaji Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, the military, family, and the people of Ilorin Emirate. We pray to Almighty Allah to accept the return of the late General Abdullahi Mohammed, retired, into the finest abode in Al-Jannat Firdaus, and grant his loved ones profound courage to navigate the difficult times caused by his death. Away from that, the Emir of Ilorin, Alhaji Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, will on Tuesday, 11th November 2025, dedicate the newly remodeled Gambari Mosque in Ilorin. A statement by the Chairman Gambari Mosque Reconstruction Committee, retired Justice Idris Arun, invites Islamic clerics, Muslim organizations, and the general public to the official commissioning of the reconstructed ultra-modern Imam Gambari Mosque. The mosque's dedication, according to the statement, is scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. Islamic time. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak, is expected to be the special guest at the mosque's dedication ceremony. Grammy-winning Beninese singer Angelique Kidjo has cautioned musicians against using their art to promote politicians, saying political power is temporary. She urged artists to remain the voice of the people rather than voices of those in power. Zainab Abdulkarim report is hereby presented.
The Beninese singer Angelique Kidjo has explained why she avoids making politically motivated music. Speaking on the Female Poet Society podcast, Kidjo said she does not make music for politicians because political power is temporary. She noted that artists who align with political figures risk losing relevance once those politicians leave office. The multiple award-winning artist advised her colleagues to remain the voice of the people, not the voice of those in power. In another development, the Federal High Court in Lagos has ordered the temporary forfeiture of a nightclub linked to a popular socialite, Pretty Mike, over alleged drug-related activities. According to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the Victoria Island-based nightclub was allegedly used to store hard substances for drug party. The NTA approached the court seeking an interim forfeiture of the property and suspension of all activities at the venue pending the outcome of ongoing investigations.
And on sport, the Confederation of African Football has taken another bold step in advancing women's football on the continent. The governing body has confirmed the expansion of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations from 12 to 16 teams, starting with the 2026 edition in Morocco. Abdulmumin Abdulwakil is our guide on sports tidbits.
In a statement released on Wednesday, CAF said the decision to expand the Total Energies Women's African Cup of Nations aligns with its strategic vision to strengthen competitiveness and boost the development of women football across Africa. The 2026 edition will hold in Morocco from March 17 to April 3, 2026. CAF explained that, based on the current FIFA Women's World Ranking, the top 4 teams eliminated in the final qualifying rounds have been selected to complete the list of participants. They will join the 12 nations that had already booked their spots, including host Morocco, Zambia, Tanzania, Malawi, Algeria, Nigeria, Ghana, among others. Moreover, in an emotional remark, football legend Cristiano Ronaldo has hinted that his glittering career may be drawn to a close, revealing that retirement could come soon. The Portugal and Al Nassr forward made the emotional revelation in an exclusive interview with the British journalist Piers Morgan. At 40, Ronaldo stands as one of the most decorated players in football history, with an astonishing 952 career goals. But after more than 2 decades at the top, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner admits the end is near. The Al Nassr star, whose current contract runs until 2027, says he hopes to spend more time with his family and support his son, Cristiano Jr., while exploring other passions beyond the pitch. Abdulmumin Abdulwakil, NTA News.
And up next is the weather prospects for tomorrow. And that's all we can take on the NTA Ilorin News tonight. Thanks for watching. Good evening.